A new bill for SNAP benefits, otherwise known as food stamps for the low income. I have all the details and exactly what you need to know right here in the video. Let's get right into it. I know in this video, I do want to focus on a new bill which was just introduced, specifically focused on SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps or even referred to as EBT for the low income, which encompasses all 43 million beneficiaries all across the country. This is actually a pretty cool bill. I've never seen anything like this before, and it was just introduced and will also change your benefits in a pretty big way and very advantageous for a lot of beneficiaries as well. Therefore, let's get into it and talk about the details of this new bill, how they want to change these benefits, and what this would mean for you as a SNAP beneficiary. Pretty cool stuff. Let's get into it and talk through all the details. Really fast before we do, thanks for joining me. If you have not done so yet, make sure to do yourself a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button right down below the video. It is totally free to do so, and I'm here for you right by your side every single day, watching the latest details hitting the wire, doing all the research, and of course watching all these bills, packages, proposals, announcements, anything else like that popping up for the low income and fixed income, or anything showing up you can possibly grab in or take advantage of, including but not limited to money, benefits, raises to benefits, checks, programs, stimulus checks, monthly checks, anything else like that. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be, advocating on your behalf, and of course keeping you updated as things are changing so incredibly fast. So again, thanks for being here. I truly do appreciate literally every single one of you right here in this community. We've got to stick together right now, and again, I've got your back. I'm here for you no matter what every single day. That's my promise, and as always, I'm sticking to it. So again, please subscribe down below. Also, do your friends, family, social media a huge favor. Share this video with them. There's a share button right down below as well, so they can also see this new bill that is floating around out there. And like I said, I've never seen anything like this before. This is actually a pretty cool one, pretty exciting as well, and a rule that has been in place with the SNAP benefit program for a long time that a lot of us have scratched our heads on wondering, why would this even be a rule? This is seriously a dumb rule. Let's get rid of it. Well, that's exactly what this piece of legislation and this new bill is actually introducing. So let me talk about the details of this. All right. So SNAP benefits, right? Food stamps. You know what the details about this, right? So in general, the rule of thumb behind SNAP benefits is you can buy anything with a nutrition label. Now again, that's the general rule of thumb. Now again, I know there's some exceptions to the rule, but that's pretty much it. You can't go out and buy like paper plates. You can't buy plastic forks. You can't buy paper towels and stuff like this. You can't buy paper products, stuff like that. It's basically anything with a nutrition label. Again, you know that, right? But that is the general rule of thumb. Now, when it comes down to hot foods, can you buy hot foods with SNAP benefits? Again, the general answer is no, you can't, right? Hot foods. I mean, who wouldn't want a hot food? I mean, let's be real right now, right? Obviously, I'm being sarcastic a little bit. Obviously, we all want hot food. We want to walk into the grocery store, walk past the little display that has hot food and be like, man, that sounds really good. I would love to have that hot food right now, especially when I'm sitting here freezing in the middle of winter. God, it would be nice to have something hot right now. But guess what? They've said I can't buy anything hot because that's the rule. Again, dumb rule. I'm sorry. That's a bad rule, okay? However, here's what this new bill is suggesting. The name of the bill is Hot Food Act. Sounds interesting, right? I like the name of it. Hot Food Act. By the way, if you'd like to look it up, by all means, check it out. That is the name of it. The legislation is Hot Food Act. All right, let me tell you about it. So here's what else we know right now. There's also something out there, a big piece of legislation called the Farm Bill. Have they done it yet? No, they have not done it yet. Are they supposed to be doing it right now? Yes, they're supposed to be doing it right now. Are they likely going to be doing it anytime soon? Probably not, just being fair with you, okay? However, there's a group of lawmakers, in fact, 100 plus lawmakers in Congress right now that have co-signed onto this legislation called the Hot Food Act. Here's what they want to do. They want to allow SNAP beneficiaries to buy hot food with their SNAP benefits. Genius idea. Seriously. Seriously. Think of it this way. You're strolling through the grocery store, right? You come across a display showing chicken legs or something. I don't know. I'm just making something up. Okay, rotisserie chicken or a chicken leg or something. It's nice and hot, looks really good, and it smells awesome, right? Do you think you maybe want to grab one of those and just like gnaw on it as you walk around the grocery store? I mean, you could, right? But in this situation, you currently cannot because SNAP benefits do not allow that. However, this Hot Food Act would now allow SNAP beneficiaries to buy hot foods. So this would be awesome, right? This is something they would allow you to do. And again, why this is in place in the first place doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But this is what they want to do with the legislation. One simple change to the program would allow beneficiaries to buy things like a rotisserie chicken. Again, I'm just giving some quick examples here. The list goes on and on. This is just like one simple example, okay, of different things you can buy. But it just in general, you can't buy hot food. Now, there is one minor exception to when you can buy hot food. If there's some type of natural disaster out there, now think of it like this way, okay? Think of like a hurricane. Okay, again, I know these are terrible. I know it's a bad example, but I'm saying this is just one of those examples out there. In a situation like a hurricane where things are really bad, stuff like this has been destroyed, in situations like this, then they do open it up for hot food purchases. But other than that, there's virtually like no exception to the rule. You can't buy hot food right now. Well, that's what they want to do. They're saying this is a bad rule. Let's remove it and allow SNAP beneficiaries to buy hot food. Now, here's another thing as well. As I was digging into the details about this, figuring out like, okay, I want to know everything about it, right? That is my duty. And again, why I make these videos like this is my job here is to do the research, to educate myself on all this stuff and then deliver it to you in these short videos, okay? So anyway, as I was digging through the details about this, finding, okay, what is the purpose behind this and why are they introducing this? Again, the questions that I ask myself behind basically every research project that I'm doing is, okay, why are they introducing it? What is the logic behind it? And what is the purpose of this legislation that they're introducing? Well, here's the purpose behind it. They say that a lot of people receiving SNAP benefits, number one, maybe don't have the facilities to cook food. True. Or maybe don't have the finances to do something like turn on a stove or pay the gas bills or maybe heat the oven for the next hour and a half, right? To cook something hot. Or some people have disabilities and cannot physically do some cooking of hot food. So they're saying, why are we, basically disallowing these people to have a hot meal? I'm not sure about you, but in the wintertime, when it's cold out, I want something hot. I mean, it's just saying, okay? I don't want to sit and eat like a cold salad. I mean, just don't. In the summertime, hook me up. That's exactly what I want, right? But this time of year, when it's cold and it's miserable outside, the last thing I want to do is sit and eat a cold sandwich. I'm just saying, okay? Not my style. Not this time of year anyway. So this would be a really cool thing right now for a lot of beneficiaries. And again, this is in Congress right now. They've introduced it just recently here. I will continue to watch it very closely. But again, as I always say in bills like this, when something is introduced and it has not been passed yet, I always make it very clear. This has not been passed yet, okay? However, I can't imagine something like this would really get, struck down in Congress and they'd say, oh, no, we're not going to allow this. This is a huge, a great rule and we want to keep this in place. I'm sorry, this is a terrible rule. Why would you want to keep something like this in place? I'm just saying, okay? That's my opinion on it. But again, they want to do this in the Farm Bill. Now, again, I want to clarify really quickly. The Farm Bill is this legislation that they must pass once every 5 years. They last did it in 2018, and now I'm filming this video in the end of 2023, okay? It's like, mid-December right now as I film this video, okay? So as I film this video, we are basically only a couple weeks left of 2023. Now, as of right now, the Farm Bill has not been passed, okay? They need to do it soon, but are they going to do it relatively soon? I'm going to tell you this much. I don't think so, okay? I'm just saying, I don't think they're going to do the Farm Bill anytime soon. They must do it relatively soon, but I think they're going to kick this thing out into the future a bit, okay? So again, remember, as I said a minute ago, or to be fair, probably like 3 minutes ago now, what I did say is this piece of legislation, the Hot Food Act, they want to include in the Farm Bill. Okay, so it's not going to pass on its own. It's not going to be its own standalone bill, but it will be one of the provisions within the Farm Bill if they do include it. Okay, so my point is we need to wait for the Farm Bill to pass. Okay. So in order for this Hot Food Act to actually pass through, we would need to get the Farm Bill to pass through as well. That might be a while. I'm just being fair with you, okay? So I'm going to continue watching this very closely as I'm watching like a million other things right now, which is totally fine. I don't mind. I enjoy doing it. But my point is, this is another one of those we kind of have to keep an eye on to continue watching to see what actually happens with it. But mostly what we need to do is watch the Farm Bill. That's the most important thing right there, because that is what's going to house this piece of legislation right here, which is the Hot Food Act. Make sense? So anyway, I thought this was pretty cool. Like I said, I've never seen anything like this before. I've never seen a standalone bill or anything being introduced to say, let's remove the restrictions of buying hot food. I've never seen that before. But now, here it is, the Hot Food Act. We've got it. So we'll see what happens here, right? But again, if you want to have some little fun with this, just imagine yourself walking around the grocery store gnawing on a turkey leg. I don't know. Sounds pretty fun to me, right? Like back to I don't know, caveman days, right? So anyway, hope this helps you out. But again, I'll keep you posted on anything that I find out about this. And hopefully they pass something like this. It would be a no-brainer, in my opinion, to get something like this done. But you just never know, right? You can't put it past them until we actually see it happening. At that point, then we can say, okay, it looks like it's maybe going to happen, but as of right now, it is still in that introduction/proposal phase, right? So anyway, I'm here for you. Of course, I'll keep you posted on anything else that I find out there. If you have not done so, make sure to subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. I'll keep you posted on everything. And again, share this video with your friends from your social media. Go back and check out any of the other thousands of videos here on the channel, including those that I have linked down below in the description. Otherwise, that's about it. Have a nice day. Leave your comments, questions, feedback down below. Anything else I can help you out with, let me know. Otherwise, enjoy. Take care. Happy holidays, and I'll catch you again later.